Hello everybody and welcome back to some more PlayStation Doom Purgatory. Today we are playing level 3. Let's just quickly hide. This is always watching. We have 211 enemies and 2 secrets. And this map's a little older compared to the first 2 levels. And it's actually a remake of an even older level that I did. So a remake of a level I made in 2019, and this was remade at around about the end of 2022 time. And it was the map that I used, or one of the 2 maps that I used for the demo that I have released. This is a fairly non-linear level. Let's try. And when we come outside, we're going to get introduced to the first of the, well, I wouldn't say new enemy types because they are in Doom 64, but new to PlayStation Doom, and that's the Nightmare Imps. I mean, everyone knows the Nightmare Imps by now. They're in, I'm pretty sure, every single PlayStation Doom themed project out there, even though they were cut from the original game, because they were originally in PlayStation Doom, but they were cut. They've still made their way into every single PlayStation Doom themed project. So yeah, the Nightmare Imps are here, and they're going to be very common from this point on. They make great sniping enemies. Right, we're going to head this way because this is where we get the SSG if we can start in. Yeah, this is definitely the most non-linear map yet. Let's kill hit scanners first and then finish this guy off. We don't need that. And here's our SSG. I normally just come this way. Just because it's a sort of what I've always done before. Clear this area real quick and then I head to the main hub area of the map. If not, all these cacodemons are going to start flying around aimlessly. So here's the main hub area. And we're going to have some cacodemons to take care of, and there'll also be some sniping Nightmare Imps. Well, probably the most awkward enemy here is this chain gunner. We'll take him out before he sneaks up on you. This area is not that bad. There's loads of space to dodge these guys. Here's the exit, which we need a red key for. Here's the yellow door. And the yellow key's right there, but it'll be a while before we grab that. If we jump down here, it's a bit of a mini secret. I mean, it has a chainsaw on it, whatever use that will be. Continue back this way. This is where we get our first non-secret rocket launcher. Thanks for that. You can see it here. Get to see our next enemy type shortly. It's one that's in Doom 2, but it's their first appearance in the VOD. This is just an alternative way we could have come in here. So let's go and grab the rocket launcher and face the Doom 2 enemy. They are different to how they are in Doom 2 though, and it's the Revenant. The difference is they are slightly slower and their missiles are slightly slower, but they are all homing. So that makes them... it can make them more difficult than their PC counterpart. They're fine like this, but when there's 3 or 4 of them constantly shooting and you've got all their missiles following you, it is really deadly. So there's a second one out here. Our first non-secret rocket launcher of the word. There's some more areas. Before I go for the key, there's some more areas we can clear out first. Yeah, let's go this way. This is the oldest room in this map. It's practically unchanged from its original design I did in 2019. Apart from these are now scrolling, and the room's a different colour, that's it. If not, this room is practically what it looked like in 2019. Including this room as well. So this will take us across to the other side of the map. It looks really, this can look really intimidating at first because the levels seem to be getting bigger and bigger, but if we just come here, we're back in the hub already. These levels are quite big though, so they can be quite, oops. I fall for my own trap every time. Every single time I shoot this. Okay, when we open this one, the chain gunner behind us will come for us as well. Yeah, these levels are big, and they can be very intimidating at first when you first see them. But I did try my best to help the players navigate these large levels with as many sort of backtrackers and looping level design as I possibly could. So anyway, we've cleared everything else out now apart from the mandatory way we need to go, which is down here. I mean, down here is just better to start again. So now we're going to go this way, which is the mandatory way. We get to see that evil eye following us again. It gets all quiet again, almost too quiet. So I have this huge room here and nothing here. I guess I'll just move on and jump scare Revenant. There's little things like that that work because you're really expecting something to be here, and then there's nothing here at all. So you think, okay, have I missed something? I need to leave the room, and then this Revenant's right in your face. And from what I've seen other people play this, it does work. That jump scare Revenant. But this room actually is more to what you think it is at first, because when we go outside, we spawn right back in here, and then the real fight begins. The fight you was expected in the first place. Instead of just having the fight take place as soon as you press the switch, I wanted to try and make it more interesting. Gotta watch out for that Revenant. Try and catch the player off guard a bit, which is something I've done in this mod quite a bit. I tried to do this mod quite a bit. Tried to build the anticipation, because you know something's coming, you just don't know when or where. Yeah, this fight is probably the hardest fight in the map set so far, because it's really cramped. Many imps, many nightmare imps. There's a shotgunner and the Revenant. Revenant's definitely the most dangerous. Okay, now for real we can go outside. Let me follow this along. Before we go up there, I want to just take out these hit scanners. I think I've got them. There's one more here. because this will lower revealing more guys. Let's get the Hell Knight. There are 2 Hell Knights on this level, and we can see them both here. The other one's in the background. Next to a secret, which I will be grabbing right now. If we come around here to where this candle is, there's a hidden switch. We can now get up here. We can get ourselves the Soul Sphere, and the 2 secrets are now done. There, we kill these guys, and then we come in here to our next teleporter. Again, it feels like we're getting further away, but when we come through here, we're actually again back in the hub area, and we finally get the yellow key. And now we have faced the biggest fight of the WOD so far. We're bigger than the previous one. When we come in here, we need to wait for the red key to lower, but we will now have many enemies teleporting around us, including the hit scanners and 2 revenants. Shotgunners, chain gunners, and the 2 revenants are by far the most dangerous enemies here. I think that's the hit scanner's dead. We know we've killed everybody when there's only 3 enemies left. Yeah, okay, everyone's dead. They went quite well. This can get really dangerous if certain enemies spawn at certain times. The shotgunners, chain gunners, really irritating, and them 2 revenants will sort of pin you down with their missiles, so you have to keep moving. But you can, if it's too much, you can just sort of run away in this area. You're not locked in here. Not like you will be in later fights. Right, come in here and then step back. 2 nightmare imps. And the exit room, there's a shotgunner. And that's map 3. Always watching. The oldest map yet. Like I said, the original level came out, or I made it in 2019, and then the remake was at the end of 2022, maybe the start of 2023. It's a level at first I was not happy with, but over time I've sort of grown to like it a bit more. And it's definitely the hardest level yet. Them 2 fights with all the nightmare imps and the revenant in that close quarters, and in that final fight there, they are definitely the hardest fight so far, and this is probably the first sort of area that's going to actually have a chance of killing you. Yeah, the revenants in this world as well, like I said, they actually can be more dangerous than their PC counterpart, unlike the rest of the enemy types from the classic games here. Because if they do shoot 3 or 4 missiles, or if there's 2 or 3 of them at the same time and they're all shooting at you, it can get very crowded very quickly, trying to dodge all them homing missiles. But still, this is not too bad of a level once you know what you're doing. There'll be much difficult levels coming later. But until then, I'll see you guys in map 4. Goodbye.